Hello guys, welcome to the Udemy SketchUp 2025 Masterclass. In this tutorial, I want to show you how we can export animations in SketchUp very simple and easy. But before I do this work, I want to talk about one of the another tools in the style option, which related to adding watermark for your projects. At the previous session, we talked about watermark setting only as a review, as a quick review, but now I want to add it to my project. I'm going to click on the add watermark in here, and I'm going to go to the desktop, and after that I have some logo in here, Udemy logo, and I'm going to use it as the file for myself. When I click on it, I can set the name for it, for example, Udemy watermark. And the watermark may be placed behind the model, background, or overlay. It completely depends on you how you want to use it. If I click on the background, you can see it will go to the background of my model. If I click on the overlay, it will come in front of my 3D model. So absolutely I want this. I'm going to click on the next item in here. And if you click on the create mask, it will create some mask like this. And if you reduce the image to the background, you can see it will be faded out and disappear. So I try to use it as the normal model without any type of necessary things. Only in here I can change the transparency of my logo. So in this case, I'm going to click on the next again, and you can stretch to fit the screen, tiled across the screen, something like that, or you can change the scale of it, very simple, like that. It completely depends on you how you want to work with these tools in here, or you can position in the screen. If you click on it, you can increase the scale of it like that, something like this. And on the right side, you can select in which part of your screen you can add your watermark or logo for your design. For example, I want to choose right side bottom, something like that, and reduce the scale like this. Or I can change it to the left side center point, left side downside, or right side, something like that. Or center, but in the downside. It completely depends on you how you want to work with it. Or you can stretch it to fit the screen or tiled across the screen. I'm going to select tiled across the screen and reduce the scale to some type of more intensity number, like that. I'm going to click on the previous and increase the transparency of my model. Next, finish, and it's added for me like that. Now my model have the watermark, which helps you to hold your copyright or some other things which related to your company or design methods. So after this, I'm going to start to creating animation from my project. So first of all, we need to create scenes in SketchUp. For this reason, click on the paint bucket in here, collapse the materials in here, click on the scenes option in here, and now I want to start my creating scenes for making animation. First of all, I want to scroll on my mouse and orbit, hold shift and pan, do some navigational works like this to set my camera parameters. Now I want to click on this icon in here, plus icon or plus icon, click on it, and in the upside you can see scene number 1 generated for me. Now I can orbit and rotate a little bit like that, or like this, and click on the add scene again. Scene number 2 will be generated for me. Now I can orbit again like that, move like this, and click on the add scene in here. Scene number 3 generated for me, and I can hold orbit like that and click on the add scene in here, and scene number 4 generated for me. So I can continue this work, something like that, for example. Add scene again, go a little bit like that, add scene again, and now we have 6 scenes in our projects. If I click on the scene number 1, it will come back to the scene number 1. So I'm going to close it in here and right click on the scene number 1 in here, and you can see an option which name is play animation. If I click on the play animation, the animation will be start for me, and you can see how it can transform between the scenes and images. Very simple and easy. So anytime you want it, you can stop it and you can click on the scene number 1 again. If you want to increase the duration between the scenes, you only need to click on the window, model info, and you have animation bar in here. Enable scene transition is on, and I want to increase the time to the 3 seconds, and the scene delay is 0.5. 0.5, and press enter. Everything is done. Now if I click on it and click on the play animation, I can see the duration changes and the time changes. Now we have better animation in this case. Alright, I'm going to come back to the scene number 1 again. And now I'm going to click on the file option, click on the export, and now we have an animation option in here. I'm going to click on the animation in this place, and I want to select Udemy SketchUp Kitchen Modeling. The format of my animation can be MP4 or other formats, but actually MP4 is much better. But before I click on the export, I'm going to click on the options. You can change the resolution from 720 HD to the full HD. It completely depends on you, but if you want, you can use the custom, and you can change the aspect ratio from the widescreen to the standard or custom again. If you click on the standard, you can see the resolution, widths and heights will be changed for you. But if I click on the custom, I can create an animation with the aspect ratio 101. So I'm going to type 1000 and 1000 again, and the frame rate is the 30 FPS. And finally, if you want to turn your animation back to the starting scene, you can turn the loop on, and if you don't want, you can turn it off. Right now I want to loop it to the starting scene, and OK. Kitchen modeling, and I'm going to rename it as the video, and click on the export. SketchUp will start generating the animation for you in a few seconds. It depends on your GPU and graphic card and your RAM. So estimated time is about 1 minute and 17 seconds, and you can see the estimated size of your profile. So we will wait for it to get the end of it. Alright, the exporting of the animation is over. Now I can go to the desktop and click on the Udemy SketchUp. I can see my video from here. And as you can see, this is the final animation that we have in this case. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If this tutorial is useful for you, please follow all the practices and structures. Thanks for your watching, and goodbye.